It would now be possible to get an answer to your personal questions about StarCraft and Star Trek. To lead this session, we got help from a serious fan, Herman Westrum Thorsen.
So we didn't say it when we started, but welcome to Norway, because you told me I invited you, and oh yeah, great, I have to get a passport, because you hadn't been east of Texas. Right. So now you're on the frozen rim of Europe. So how's that?
Well, I've never got out much, I guess. But yeah, it's amazing. It's great here. I've had a wonderful experience so far, and I thank you all for making this possible and watching and listening and everything. So thank you. Yeah.
And Mari mentioned it very early that you won the best imitation of a. Yeah. You hope I didn't would bring that up, but yeah, you won the first prize of imitation of a StarCraft unit. Right. Would you please explain to us which unit that was?
At the first BlizzCon, I won at the time, a very high-end gaming machine for doing an impression of a battlecruiser, and they have a sound alike contest every year. So, and you're going to ask me to do it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Battlecruiser operational.
Brilliant. I hate hearing that sound when I play with my...
They have a lot of lasers.
Yeah, and I play StarCraft with my friends, and I'm really awful at it. So my tactic is to stay unnoticed until I can mass enough carriers, which is the biggest unit, and I do some damage to them, and they notice me, and I hear that sound, battlecruiser operational, and I die.
It's the basic order of things, yes.
Yeah, it's the order of my life, at least. And Sal, when you stand there and when you sit, I just want to sit on your lap and tell you what I wish for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Because
resisting the temptation right now.
You're assuming you're good.
I know I've been good. Because you're a real beard Santa. We can all see that, right? That he could be a real beard Santa.
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, if I can tell you just a story about me being a Santa and being the president of Starfleet, where the two intersect. One time, I go to a lot of club events or regional events or the international events, and a lot of times when somebody's being promoted to the rank, the Admiralty ranks especially, I will go there, or to celebrate an anniversary for the chapter. And I stopped at a gas station, and I'm dressed like this, and I'm putting fuel in my van, and a lady comes up to me, and she says, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here." And I said, "Really?" And she goes, "Yes, my children heard that Santa was dying, and they were so upset. And we pulled in to get gas, and I saw you, and I said, 'Look, children, Santa made it all the way to the 25th century and came back.'" So, yes, and I carry candy canes normally. They just wouldn't let me bring them on the plane.
Yeah. Probably could be used as a weapon or something. Yeah, stabbing. Yeah, awful. Well, yeah, it's a good hearty look that goes with the peace-loving future of Star Trek. And of course, you love Star Trek as well. Of course. And you watched the original series, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you watch all through the Next Generation. You were halfway now through.
I'm watching everything in order. So right now I'm in the middle of Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, excellent. So you have something strong in common. we watched your talk there, and you mentioned South Korea. I don't want. It's a positive prejudice when I say when Asians really want to do something, they do it right. And when you see the videos of these players, also, how good are they really? They are like almost top athletes with those 600 actions per minute. Right. So how awesome is that, really?
Well, they work really, really hard to be pro gamers. You can't just get on Battle.net, win a few games, and decide you're going to be a pro gamer. They are on pro gaming teams with salaries, and they're sponsored by major corporations, and they live in a pro gaming house where they practice 12 hours a day, never stop it. You know, so it's like their hands are as fast as a master pianist, and their minds are as sharp as you know, any athlete or scientist or anything out there. They have to use them in conjunction.
I'm sorry, it's my mind. You did say pianist, right?
Pianist.
Oh, okay.
Master pianist. Yes.
Just making sure.
That's Santa Claus, everybody.
Yeah. You're breaking character. Yeah. So, and when I see the movies of the videos of the contest, I also see a lot of girls, which is something I don't really connect with StarCraft.
StarCraft pro gamers are rock stars in Korea. Yeah. They are the sexiest, the most powerful, the coolest guys there are. And there are female pro gamers too. Very skilled female pro gamers. Yeah, and also good. So they wear these jackets with their sponsors on them. And if you're seen in the streets of Korea with one of these pro gaming jackets, because only pro gamers get them, they will be mobbed instantly by girls. You know, it's just a very high status thing there. So
it's a good incentive to.
Great incentive, yeah.
Is it that way? And you were from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Is it like that?
Yeah, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I put my own pro team logo on the back of my jacket, and it's called New Mexico because it's very much near Mexico, and I don't get the girls. I just kind of get stabbed.
Yeah, that's awful.
I'm here.
Yeah, I live. Got the scars to prove it. Yeah, but you said, Sal, I'm sorry, I have to do this because if we can get the screen down, because we have to know Kirk or Picard. Oh. We have to know. It's a win or die, live or die situation, because I told you this earlier. Now I would like first you, Daniel, to be the advocate of. No, first we can start out with Sal, because now we have Captain Kirk here.
Okay. Look at those pecs. Looks like cleavage.
Yeah, with the blood running down. So Sal.
I'm advocating for Kirk.
Yeah, why is this guy? You don't have to say much. We can just look at the picture. But if you have to say something, why is this guy the best?
Why he's better?
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at him. You know, this guy is daring. He's a swashbuckling hero type. He's not afraid to rush in to dangerous events. Let's face it, if you're going to have somebody leading a starship, you want somebody with a big pair of, he has them.
It's a very, very compelling argument. And if you could get the bold alternative here with Captain Picard, yeah, there we are.
That's the man right there.
Why is this guy the best Starfleet captain ever?
Well, Kirk gets the mission done no matter what, and that's great. But it's nothing I haven't seen before. You know, he'll punch anyone in the face who stands in his way, and he'll take their wife and do whatever he wants with them too. So that's great.
And that's a bad thing?
But no. But Picard is a true scholar, an expert diplomat, an incredible pilot, a commander. He's a true Renaissance man, and he always knows the way to use his mind to get his conflicts resolved before violence. And that's kind of the whole point of humanity in the Star Trek universe as far as I can see it. So he also is the only guy austere enough to sit on public television like that. I know that's common here, but in America that's like, whoa. You don't sit like that. He has to be European. Yeah.
He's a
You
cool
know, when you
cat.
said that, you sounded like George Takei. Whoa.
Oh my.
Yeah. So, you guys, you are already at the StarCraft, Star Trek meeting. You can't get any nerdier. So, I would like everyone.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
One more point about Picard, because people hold his hairline against him. He's being interviewed, and they asked Gene Roddenberry, why haven't they cured baldness in the 24th century? And he said, well, in the 24th century, no one would care. So.
Well, I think I should be able to say one more thing.
Of course.
Was.
Low. So as I said, you're at the Star Trek StarCraft meeting. You can't get any nerdier. So there is no blank votes there. Everyone in favor of Kirk, stand up now. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Excellent. And sit down. And everyone in favor of Jean-Luc Picard, stand up.
I think all my people were in the dark back there.
Yeah. Okay, it's settled. The Student Society of Norway has spoken. You can take this to your Starfleet. It's Jean-Luc Picard.
I guess it wasn't good that I wore a Next Generation uniform.
Yeah, you brought this on yourself. So we have some questions from the audience, and the first guy up is Ole Hundstuen, and Jørgen Westrum Thorsen can prepare himself. Ole, there he is. This is his first society meeting, and he is the first to speak, so he is a brave little boy. As I said, this is his third meeting. You need to stand there and present yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Please. I'm a little embarrassed. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Hi. Yes, I'm Ole. It's the first time I'm here. Actually, a student from Tromsø. Much better university than this one, I reckon. Yeah, my
Stop
question.
pandering.
My question was directed at for StarCraft here. I was wondering about the pro scene at the moment in Korea, how it differs between Brood War, the original StarCraft, and the current StarCraft 2.
Well, the pro scene in Korea is still very much centered around the first StarCraft game. And as I've said, I told Herman before, introducing StarCraft 2 to Korea would be a lot like introducing football 2.0 to Europe. It's just, people are kind of like, no, we like just football, like it's hard to upgrade, But in addition to that, the TV stations in Korea are giving a lot of resistance to StarCraft 2. There's a lot of political stuff going on because with the original StarCraft, they don't have to pay Blizzard any money, because when Blizzard made StarCraft 1, they were just a California studio making a silly little game. They didn't know in 10 years there would be people making $10 billion off their game without any dues, So StarCraft 2 has all the licensing, and anytime you play it on TV, you have to pay Blizzard, and the Korean television stations don't like that at all. So there's a lot of resistance, but it's getting huge in Europe, actually. The following for the GOM TV is really big in Europe, and if you ever wanted to watch a Korean StarCraft match commentated in English, just go to gomtv.net. It's a monthly tournament with a $100,000 prize every month. And it's great to watch. And it'll be actually on in prime time here. I have to stay up till like 4 in the morning to see it in Korean time, but should be okay here, so yeah.
Yeah, actually, I did watch GOM TV. It's a lot of fun, and it's free if you watch the low-quality stream. Although, I mean, it's, as you say, prime time, so in the middle of lectures and anything, but if Koreans can skip out of class, I think we can too. Yeah. I don't think I have more.
Thank you.
I would like to add, though, that, Herman, your carrier tactics, sometimes they do work.
I have my moments. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Jørgen Westrum Thorsen, and Julian may prepare himself.
Is that you?
Honored Grand Hall, my name is Jørgen, and I'm the clone of this fine human specimen. My question goes to Sal. You mentioned earlier several times the combination for Kirk's safe, and I've never watched the original series. So can you just explain what's the deal about Kirk's safe and his combination? Thank you.
Yes. What happens is that is a joke that was started to identify Trekkers. It was because William Shatner on Saturday Night Live did a parody where he was a guest speaker, and all of these Trekkies were in the audience, and they were asking him questions. And it basically was, "It's not a real show, get a life," was his response. But one of the questions asked was, "Excuse me, but can you tell me what the combination is to Kirk's safe?" And that's when he actually upset a lot of Star Trek fans because he said, "You people, the show's not real, get a life." I did that Shatner impression too. Get a life. So since that time, the joke is that Trekkies always want to know what the combination to Kirk's safe is.
The safe is made of plastic.
Patrick Stewart, the character, the guy who plays Picard, he would never be that rude to his fans. No.
He's so erudite. Oh, well, actually, it's 2295. Yes.
There you have it.
Next up, Julian and Jens Erik Våler may prepare. Should probably just beam up or something.
Yeah, but I lost my tricorder and my com badge. And I'm still wondering, how did I get back to the 21st century? I don't know. But my question is, it's a mix of both worlds. I don't know if you heard about the Marines in Star... Oh my God, there's so much stars. God damn it. The Marines in StarCraft. I would like to know who would win in a bar fight, a Marine from StarCraft or wow, so nervous.
Someone with a phaser?
No, a Klingon.
Oh, a Klingon.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
Well, I would take the Space Marine because they're like 9.5 feet tall with giant metal suits and huge rifles that shoot slugs the size of soccer balls. So that's pretty.
Well, they're in a bar, so they wouldn't have their gear on.
Oh! He doesn't have his power armor. He's okay. Yeah, still him. Klingons are great. I think they're really good warriors, but I think only a phaser is going to really get through that guy. So.
Personally, I think that they would wear a suit of armor like that just as a part of foreplay. So I'm going to vote for the Klingons.
Well, it's a tie then. I personally would vote the Klingon because Klingons are awesome.
They really are. They're my favorite. Yeah.
Now we have Jens Erik Våler and Tor Litleskare can prepare.
Honorary Grand Hall, my name is Jens Erik and I'm a member. And if there's one thing that's integral to geek nerd culture, it's comparing one against the other, as we've already seen from my friend Julian's question here. However, I'd like to kick it up a notch and simply ask the Teran fleet versus Starfleet.
Well, Terrans are pretty tough. They're all Confederate rednecks from the southern part of my country, so they definitely have some gumption, as they would say. But they just have metal ships, and Starfleet has really powerful phasers, which are like 1,000 times stronger than lasers. So they would pretty much just melt the Terrans, unfortunately. Yeah.
I won't argue with that.
Yeah, I had to concede that one.
But StarCraft is, how long is StarCraft into the future?
It's not really. It's like thousands of years. It's they don't really say specifically. Yeah.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
And how long is Star Trek into the future, the next generation?
Well, the next generation's 25th century, I believe, 23rd century for the original series.
Yeah, so the StarCraft humans are really lazy because they can't do in the thousands of years the same.
Well, no. The StarCraft humans are prisoners. All the prisoners from Earth were put on these giant spaceships and shot off into space to go deal with their own, kind of like Australia. So the humans of Earth are actually probably much stronger, but they're not part of the StarCraft universe. That there was a fleet that came in Brood War, but they were just a very small splinter of the true human fleet. So, as far as the Terran fleet, which is just the ostracized criminals, they're a little bit behind. Yeah.
I just say, if the board couldn't beat us, who could?
I would also like to add, just say thank you to both of you for coming here and proving that, for once and for all, that nerds are cool!
Yeah! So cool.
Yeah, Tor Littleskare can ask his question, and Kari Eskil may also approach the podium.
Hello, my name is Thor Littleskare. Yes.
Thor is here.
Thor is here. You can see why I love the game. I actually had a question for only you, but can I ask both of them a question? Is that okay?
You may choose whatever you like.
My first one is, I love StarCraft. I've played it since the first game, since I was a little kid, and I played Teran.
Nice.
There's something about those redneck Texans being, it's right here. Why is Teran the best race?
Teran is the best race, and I love them too, ever since I was a little kid. Teran is the best race because they're just pure dirt and grit and like biceps and like huge steel war machines just belching fire over the battlefield and just wiping their enemies from the ground, and just such tough dudes, smoking cigars and spitting and kicking zerglings. It's fantastic. What else could you play? I don't know. That's how I see it.
And then the next question is, I flew up from Tønsberg this morning just to come and watch this conference. So when I met you in the hallway with the uniform on, I mean, I've always liked Star Trek, then I'm as giddy as a little schoolgirl. It's like, yay! I have a T-shirt that says, it's a red shirt that I got for Christmas from him. And with a note it said, Dear Thor, you have been selected for a very important away mission with the top-ranking officers. This is your big chance. We have faith in you. Good luck. I was wondering if you could explain what is the story behind the red coats in Star
the red
Trek?
shirts?
The red shirts.
Yes. I don't know why you bothered to give your name. You're not going to be around that long anyway. It was always in the original series, the top three guys, Kirk, Spock, and usually McCoy would be beaming down to the planet, the three most important guys in the series, but they'd always take a guy in a red shirt. because somebody had to get killed, and obviously it was the red shirt, you know. So there's actually, I was talking earlier about parodies. One of the things that has spun off of the Star Trek fandom universe is Star Trek-based bands, theme bands. And there's a band called Warp 11, and they have a song, Please, Mr. Shatner, I Don't Want to Go. And it was the Red Shirt's Lament, or something like that was the name of the song.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. And I'm sorry to see you go.
And our last speaker for tonight will bring some estrogen to the speaking podium.
Yay!
We are all very, very happy and a little uncertain for what to do, but here you are. Kari Eskil, please.
Thank you. I have to be honest. I'm not a Star Trek fan, and I'm a bit, I don't know, it's fun to see how this is, because I don't know what it is or how this thing works. But I have one question for Daniel, because I know, Sal, you have some interest that doesn't go on the Star Trek thing. But Daniel, do you have any other interests? Thank you.
She's checking you out.
Well, yes, I do. I'm a pianist. I play piano. I write my own. I'm that guy that's always working on his novel. Not fan fiction or anything, but yeah. I studied Roman history in college. That's why I'm a big fan of the Romulans from Star Trek. And I also do I do anything? I don't know if I do anything else.
You said you played the didgeridoo.
Oh yes, I can. I've mastered circular breathing, and I can play the didgeridoo. So yes. But yeah.
You also said you liked Old Norse, so that's a good thing when you're in Norway.
Well, a lot of the Teran units in StarCraft are named after Norse mythology. There's the Vikings, the Thor, the things like that. And it was actually even before that I have done quite a little bit of studying on it. So yeah, I'm a history buff.
There was one other thing. You mentioned today that your ambition.
What's my ambition?
To become the king of Norway.
Oh, yes. I saw the crown jewels today, and I have to get that robe. So, I don't know. Do they vote? I don't know. I'm gonna be king of Norway.
But make sure these guys vote. They're voting on your side.
You saw the picture of the king, the crown prince, and the princess Ingrid Alexandra. That's how you get in. So you have to wait at least 15 years. And
yeah. That's okay. I'm all over it.
Yeah. And we'll get back to you.
She likes StarCraft impressions, right? Yeah.
She loves them. The whole royal family does. So I just want to say thank you for crossing the desert for you and the Atlantic, coming to the frozen rim of Europe and the big ocean for you, to come here and talk about StarCraft. You will be around later this evening. We will be sitting down in Edgar. So if you had some questions you were afraid to ask because you felt that someone would judge you, you can come down in Edgar after the meeting and ask them then. Scribble them on a little note or send a text message or just ask if you want. So yeah, thank you very much for coming all the way to Norway.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
And there it is. Yeah. I had to do that. Oh.